Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Make Money Audit. So today's audit came from one of my subscribers asking me to check out Johnny and Sergio. So the latest video that I found, 9 one-person businesses with more demand than competition. Okay, so I went ahead and did the audit. It came back with a down in the sales letter with 8 opening acts. The number one, remote cleaning, the exact business their paid program. Remote Cleaning Academy, linked in the first description, teaches the flagship math that doesn't survive its own numbers. 30 cleaners at 350 is 10,500 gross. The cleaner takes half, 5,250 is what actually is left. Before the ad spin that never appears in the calculation, his opening saying is not a guarantee your dollar. Then he closes off revenue profit guarantee. Should have got an F. The only 8 businesses are real industry. He states trade-offs of each. The disclaimer is real. The description, disclosure, the company connection, it's a D because the ranking exists to make their product win. The money math on the winner is broken. So it doesn't make sense. His math is just not there. So we'll go ahead and run a little bit on the video, and then I'll get back into it.
Figure and 7-figure service businesses, and the model behind them has generated tens of millions across my companies and the students that I work with. And what building them taught me is that almost everything that you've been told about one-person businesses is completely backwards.
The only thing that's completely backwards is the opportunities that he's trying to tell you don't have any competition or have very high competition with low businesses, right? The first 8 businesses are real. Porta-potty rental, small engine repair, fire extinguisher inspection, real estate industry, real industries, okay, sorry, real demand, and there's names the downside of each one. That part's fine. But where I'm located in California, you can't have a fire extinguisher business unless you're certified, so you got to have that. Porta potty rental, I mean, there's major rental companies that do it, so you're going to be competing with big people. So again, in all honesty, this one should get an F, not a D, but because it is a legitimate business or business ideas, fine. But he's also promoting his own cleaning company, which I told you in the very beginning there. You basically, it's like you do the remote. You're like the middleman to these people. You go out and find the work, hire somebody to do the job, but then you run the risk of somebody not showing up. They do crappy work. They're mean to the customers. So who takes the blame for that? Not the guy doing the work. You do, the business owner. So you're the one that takes the hit. You're the one that gets the bad Google review. So think about that. So in his words, the first deep clean, $350. Cleaner takes $175. You really only need 30 cleaners to get about 10 grand a month in revenue, or 3 to 4 grand in profit, with absolute zero employees. That's true. You can't do that. So that's not a question. That is there. The competent heir, 130 clean at 350 is $10,000 gross. Half goes to the cleaner. You keep 5,250. He says the revenue number out loud lets you feel like it's yours. It's not. Component heir. Okay. Number 2, the 350 is own price first deep clean, and then he builds 25 recurring clients, close to 10 grand a month. On the same number, his own time price is doing recurring work. His math is not. Okay. Component 3 error. 3 to 4 grand in profit. Subtract his claim profit from the 5,250 and you get 1,250 to 2,250 left for everything else, which brings his numbers that isn't there. So again, his numbers are made up. It's not, he's just basically, it's another sales funnel. So in the sales funnel to sign up for his, cleaning business. So the ad spend $0 in every calculation, start to finish. His own pitch on why businesses work. The local cleaners don't want to grow or take time to learn a skill of marketing. Wrong. Hello. So the whole edge is marketing, and the cost of marketing that appears nowhere. Yeah. So you have to basically spend the money to get the marketing, and then you go out and hire these people who don't want to do it, which in hindsight, they probably are trying to do it. Maybe they just don't have the money to do it. So your out of pocket expense is going to be, you're going to spend money. There's no way around it. So tens of millions across the companies and the students that I work with. One number, two sources, no split. You can't audit a blend number. That's why people blend numbers. Yeah, so he's not making any sense there. 4,000 a month per truck. His source out of his mouth. I talked to somebody who does this. One guy. That's not market data. That's a phone call. So really, he called one person and talked to him and said, "Hey, can you tell me about this?" So 1 in every 3 time cleaning converts into a recurring client. Stated as a fact, not a source, no sample, nothing to back that up. You don't have to worry about workers' comp, payroll, or tax. One sentence and the entire cost advantage of business rests on it. Yeah, you do. Foundation repair, his words. I would imagine I would never experience it. He's ranking businesses he tells you has no experience in. So, if you really want to start listening to this guy and how he's giving advice, you might as well just, throw your money out the window. Okay? Timeline contradiction. This is a big one too. Minute 1, his mouth. I am not guaranteeing you'll even make $1. Oh, that's positive. Minute 21, his mouth. We have client guarantee and revenue and profit guarantee. Same video, no guarantee while it's free, guaranteed once you pay. Yeah, so yeah, you got to pay him to get the money. It's just dumb. Okay? The 8 businesses he is not selling gets honest trade-offs. The number 1 business he is selling gets broken math and the guarantee he told you didn't exist 20 minutes earlier. That tells you everything. Run your own audit. Think about it. If you've done something like this, tell me about it. Tell me how long it took you to do it. Because I guarantee it took you some time. It just didn't happen. So thanks for watching. We'll do some more probably on these guys. But yeah, thanks for watching. Looking forward to the next one. Have a good day.